Hello, dear children. So, today we are going to start a new topic, that is communication. So, what do you mean by the word communication? Yes, yes. So, communication is a exchange of information or exchange of your ideas with other people. So, if you want to exchange your ideas, if you want to exchange any information, that is called as communication. So we can exchange our communication, we can exchange our feelings not only through the talking, but we can exchange we can exchange information through the letters by writing. Not only by talking, you can exchange your information, you can exchange your ideas through writings also. So, communication is the exchange of information or ideas with other people. So, exchange of information or ideas between people is called as communication. So, we communicate when we write a letter or send an email. So, we communicate when we write a letter or when we send a email. So, news, advertisements, and other programs on the radio or television are also forms of communications. So, the news, advertisements, and other programs on the radio or television it is also one of the form of communication. So all living things communicate with each other. So all the living things will communicate with each other, not only human beings, but all the living things will communicate with each other. For example, a dog wants another dog not to come close, so by growling and snarling. So this dog will warn another dog how it wants, so by growling and snarling. So the dog will warn another dog not to come to the near of it, so not to come close. So how it wants, by growling and snarling. So early humans used to communicate using signs just like other animals. So early humans, they were using some signs in their hand. So early humans use some signs to communicate with each other like other animals. But because of their superior intelligence, they were able to develop language and then writing to communicate. So because of their intelligence, they were able to develop the language, and they slowly develop the language and then writing to communicate. So this has enabled us to communicate between with better with each other. So because of their intelligence, they developed language and writing to communicate. So because of that, now we are unable us it is enable us to communicate better with each other. So earlier messages were sent over long distance through pigeons or horses. So earlier, how the messages were sent, they did not use any mobile phones, they did not write any letters, but they sent some messages through the long distance through the pigeons or horses. So these pigeons and horses were trained to take the messages to long distance. So later, the postal services made the task of sending messages much easier. So long distance communications were revolutionized by the invention of the telephone in 1876. So the long distance communication was revolutionized. How? By the invention of telephones in 1876. So telephone lines are also used to send written messages through the fax and an email. So you can see in the picture, so message in a metal case being tied to the leg of the carrier pigeons. So the messages were sent with the metal case, with the metal, it was written in the metals, and it was tied to the legs of pigeons, so the pigeon will carry to the long distance. So in this picture you can see communication in animals. The dog is warning, one cat is warning not to come near on it. So in this picture you can see the early written communication was with the in the form of picture. So some are ancient text written in pictograph from China's Yunnan province. So communication with individuals. So we often want to communicate with our friends or relatives, right? Yes. So let us see how many different method of communication we can use. So to communicate with individuals, what are the means of communication we will use? Let us see. So letters. So we can send a letter through post office or courier service. So you all know that. So after writing a letter, we will put that to the post box. So the letters will be collected by the postal workers. Then they take that to the post office and separate them, and the letter will be reached to the correct address. So we will send the letters through the post office, and even we can send the letters to the courier service. So next is telephones. So we can talk to any person over a telephone. So nowadays we will use the mobile phones, right? Yes. So we can talk to any person over a long distance also. So if we want to talk to any person, we will use telephones. The telephone is the fastest and most convenient means of sending spoken messages. So it was invented in 1876 by Alexander Graham Bell. So who invented telephone? Yes, it is Alexander Graham Bell in the year 1876. So we can talk to anyone in other cities in India using the STD. So we can talk to any person within the cities in India. We use STD, means subscriber trunk dialing. So if we want to talk to any person, those are staying in out of the country, we use IST, it is International Subscriber Dialing Facilities. So mobile telephones or cell phones can be carried along everywhere we go. So nowadays we use mobile phones or cell phones, that we can carry anywhere, wherever we go. So we can send short messages through our mobile phones using short messaging service, that is SMS. So if we want to talk, we can talk through the mobile phone. Even if we want to send any short messages, we can send through the SMS. The next is fax. So we can send a copy of document containing written matter. So if you want to send and document through a written matters, so we can printed matters or pictures through a fax machine. So we can send a copy of documents through the fax machines. So connecting to a telephone line. So this fax machine will be connected to the telephone lines. So the copy of the document reach the receiver instantly. So the next is email. So we can send a message through electronic mail or email using a computer with an internet connection. So if we want to send an email, we should have a internet connections. So nowadays we can send this email through our phones also, right? No need a computer, but we can send email through our phones also. So through our mobile phones. So email will be sent through any person within a short time. So next is smartphones. So smartphones can be used to make phone calls. We can share music files and photographs and receive and send emails. So we can use the smartphones like a computer. So we can send emails, so we can share our photos, we can take photos, so we can share musics, right? Nowadays we will use this smartphones, right? Next is video calls. So I hope you all know, right? Yes, so video calls allow people to see each other while talking. So we can use this video calls to talk by seeing their faces. So services such as Skype that allows us to video chat for free. Skype, it is also one of the app which we can use to video chat. It is for free, so having become popular these days. The next is mass communication. So what do you mean by mass communication? Is so in earlier classes you already learnt about the mass communications, right? Yes, so mass communication means the communication that we can reach to many people at the same time. So the communication, we can communicate with many people at the same time. So when an idea is communicated to many people at the same time, it is known as mass communication. So for example, we use books, magazines and newspaper to communicate with many people. So newspaper, magazine, books, televisions, these are the examples for mass communication. So today we know a lot about what is happening around the world, right? Yes. So how do we know what is happening around the world? Is because of the invention of radio, cinema and television. So this revolutionized mass communication. So more recently, the internet has become a powerful means of mass communication. So today the internet has become a powerful means of mass communication. So let us learn more about some means of mass communication. First is printing. So since printing was invented by John Gutenberg. So printing was invented by whom? As it is John Gutenberg in Germany. So when it was invented? As it is in 1443. So the printed word has been a powerful means of mass communications. So because of this printing machines was invented by the John Gutenberg, there was a more revolutionized in the mass communication. So the first printed newspaper appeared about 400 years ago in 1609 in Germany. So newspaper and magazines will give us news and information from all over the world. So if we want to know anything what is happening around the world, so we can use a newspaper, even the magazine. So the newspaper and magazine will give the news and information from all over the world. So billions of books which gives us information on all subjects are also available today. So next is radio. So children, do you all listen to radio? Yes. So it was an Indian scientist. It is Jagdish Chandra Bose who first showed that radio signals could be sent over long distance without wire. So it was an Indian scientist is Jagdish Chandra Bose who showed that radio signals could be sent over long distance without wire connections. So the Italian scientist Guglielmo Marconi improved his work. So Guglielmo Marconi improved Jagdish Chandra Bose inventions and he recognized as a inventor of the radio. So who is the inventor of radio? It is Guglielmo Marconi. So he improved the work of Jagdish Chandra Bose. So who invented radio? It is Guglielmo Marconi. So today the radio is the cheapest method of mass communication. So several radio stations broadcast news, education programs and entertainment programs from all over the world.